to our fantastic music, yoga and mindfulness with Cruinniú. I'm so happy that you could all join me today. My name is Karen from Mini Musos, and I've been working with young kids in schools and creches all over the southeast of Ireland for the last few years. We are going to do some really fun activities. The first one we're going to do is a cup game, and all we need for the cup game is one cup. We're going to learn a sequence together. I'm going to break it down into 6 different actions, and then we'll add the sequence, learn it and put it to some really great fun music. The music starts off quite slow and it gets a little bit faster and a little bit faster and a little bit faster. By the end it's going really fast. So there's a lot of different levels to this game. You can start slow and take your time, and if you want to challenge yourself you can keep practicing and practicing even more, and over time you'll be able to do it in the fast version. So go grab your cup, come back to me and we'll get started. So the first action we're going to learn with our cup is pass the cup. And pass the cup goes like this. Pass the cup. So we're passing the cup from one hand to the other, from one side to the next. So let's try that together. We're going to do pass the cup. Again, pass the cup. Again, pass the cup. The next action we're going to do is lift the cup. And you're going to notice a little bit of a sequence. Every time we do something with the cup, we're going to clap our hand first. So we lift the cup, clap, lift, down. Again, lift the cup, lift the cup, lift the cup, lift the cup. Now we're going to turn the cup. That's right, you got it. Turn the cup. So with the turning action, we have to grab the cup at an angle with our elbows going up in the air and our hand is twisted down. So just have a little practice flipping the cup like that, turning the cup. And then we're going to add the whole action. Turn the cup, clap, grab, turn. Clap, grab, turn. Turn the cup. Turn the cup. Turn the cup. Turn the cup. Very good. So we have pass the cup, lift the cup, turn the cup. Let's try those actions together. We'll do each action 4 times. So let's pass the cup. Are we ready? Steady. Off we go. Pass the cup. Pass the cup. Pass the cup. Pass the cup. Let's lift. Lift the cup. Lift the cup. Lift the cup. Lift the cup. Let's turn. Turn the cup. Turn the cup. Turn the cup. Turn the cup. Very good. So we have 3 more actions to learn before we put the sequence together. The next one is quite simple. It's slide. We don't have to clap our hands. We don't have to lift the cup, flip it, turn it, pass it. We just have to slide like that. And it gets a couple of beats. So it's slide, 2, 3, 4. Slide, 2, 3, 4. Slide, slide. Very good. And the last 2 actions that we need to learn for our sequence don't involve the cup at all. The first one is da, dum, dum. We're going to clap for da and tap the table with one hand, dum, and the other hand, da, dum, dum, da, dum, dum. Let's do it together. That's it. Da, dum, dum, da, dum, dum, da, dum, dum, da, dum, dum, da, dum, dum. And the last action is da, dig a dong. You got it. We do a clap first for da, dig a dong. So dig a dong is 1, 2, 3. We do this 1, 2, 3 with our hands. Let's do it together. Ready, steady, off we go. Da, dig a dong, da, dig a dong, da, dig a dong, da, dig a dong. Very good. So let's put those 3 new ones together. We have slide, da, dong, dong, and da, dig a dong. Let's put it together. Slide. Ready, steady, off we go. Slide, 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 slide. Da, dong, dong, da, dong, dong, da, dong, dong, da, dong, dong, da, dig a dong, da, dig a dong, da, dig a dong, da, dig a dong. Excellent. We now have 6 new actions for our cup song, for our cup game. So let's recap. We have pass the cup, pass the cup, lift the cup, lift the cup, lift the cup, turn the cup, turn the cup, da dong dong, da dong dong, da dig a dong, and slide, slide. So go have a quick practice of all them, and then you can come back to me and we'll do the next part. Here's a side view of the sequence you're about to learn. Da dong dong clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, turn the cup. Da dong dong clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, slide. Da dong dong clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, turn the cup. Da dong dong clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, slide. So now we're going to learn the sequence of this little cup song or cup game. It has 2 sections and it repeats practically the whole way through the music. So once you learn it, it'll start to get easier. So we start with da, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, turn the cup. Let's say that again. Da, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, turn the cup. Da, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, turn the cup. Remember that we always do a clap before we lift, pass, or turn the cup. So when we say da, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, we have a clap and then a lift with the 2 claps. So let's do it again. We'll do it 4 times. Da, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, turn the cup. Da, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, turn the cup. Da, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup. Da, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, turn the cup. Last time. Da, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, turn the cup. So go have a quick practice before we move on to the next part. And remember to take your time, go slow. So the next part is quite similar to the first part. It goes da, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, slide. So the slide is different. We didn't have a slide at the start of the first sequence. So let me say that again. Da, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, slide. Let's do that together. Are we ready? 2, 3, 4. Da, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, slide. Da, dum, dum, clap, the cup, slide. Tap, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, slide. Last time. Tap, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, slide. Very good. So now let's put those two sequences together. It goes like this. Tap, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, turn the cup. Tap, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, slide. Are we ready to do it together? Let's go really slowly. Ready, steady, off we go. Tap, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, turn the cup. Tap, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, slide again. Tap, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, turn the cup. Tap, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, slide again. Tap, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, turn the cup. Tap, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, slide. Will we try it together? We'll go a little bit faster. Let's do it. Ready, steady, off we go. Tap, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, turn the cup. Tap, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, slide. Tap, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, turn the cup. Tap, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, slide again. Tap, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, turn the cup. Tap, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, slide. I nearly made a mistake there. So go practice that now for the next few minutes. And then when you come back, we will try and put it to some music. So feeling into the beat, ready, steady, off we go. Tap, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, turn the cup. Tap, dum, dum, clap, lift the cup, pass the cup, slide. And now we're going to move from music to movement and mindful movement through 5 yoga poses. I've chosen 5 balanced yoga poses because it's really good to have a challenge. And when we start to feel unbalanced, we really need to bring our awareness back to our breath. And when we breathe a little bit deeper and a little bit slower, you'll be surprised at how much more balance we feel, not just physically, but also emotionally and mentally, in your head and in your heart. So go find your yoga mat, roll it out, take off your shoes and socks, feel the ground beneath you, and let's do 5 yoga poses of balance with 5 breaths for each pose. So the first yoga pose we're going to do is a tree pose. And trees have deep roots down in the ground to keep them stable, to get all their nutrients, and then they grow up really strong and tall with beautiful leaves and flowers in the summer. So we're going to be trees. So shifting your weight from left to right, and decide what foot you're going to use to balance on. And start to slowly lift the opposite foot and place it just on your ankle. Now, take your awareness to your tummy. When you breathe in, bring your belly button back to your spine. Bring your shoulders up to your ears and back down. Opening up the chest and heart. And breathe. And place your hands on your hips for balance. And in your own time, when you find a little bit of calm and stability, maybe start bringing your arms up, creating branches of your tree, spreading your fingers, and breathing. Two more breaths. And on the last exhale, bring your hands back down through center and release your foot. Very good. So now we have to do it on the other leg because we have 2 legs and it wouldn't be very fair to the other leg if it didn't get a chance to balance. So again, shifting your weight from one foot to the next. Start to bring the belly button in towards your spine and find a little bit of stillness. On the next inhale, slowly lift one foot off the ground and place it onto your ankle. Or you can move it up a little bit higher onto your knee, or bring it the whole way up, tucking it right into your thigh. So there's 3 options here. Finding your balance through your breath. Let's breathe. Start to move those branches of your tree over your head if you're not wobbling. And settle again, connecting to your breath. One more breath. And on the exhale, slowly come down. Some wobbles are okay. Pretend it's a windy day if you wobble. And if you have your foot up high, gently hold onto your ankle and release it down. And give your legs a little shake. Very good. Our next balance pose is called Warrior 3 or Superman, Superwoman pose. So coming to the top of your mat, shifting the weight around your feet, trying to get all parts of your foot deep down into the mat, rooting your feet onto the ground. That's it, just like that. And again, we're going to take a breath in through our nose, rolling our shoulders back, and bringing our belly button into our spine. Okay, so choosing your foot, taking the weight onto that standing leg, and bringing the opposite leg up in front of you first. Take a breath here, and on the exhale, let's start to tilt forward. You can place your hands on your hips. You're going to slowly kick that foot behind you. That's it, and bring your gaze to the floor. So putting lots of energy into the foot behind you, making sure that your foot is flexed. And if you have a little bit of bell balance, you can bring your arms back behind you or in front of you. And we are now flying. 5 more breaths here. Whoops. It's okay to fall. Just rebalance. 1 more breath. Bending into that standing knee and pivoting back to center. Again, walking out your legs and your feet. And, as always, doing it on the opposite foot. So let's find our balance. Maybe lift your toes off the floor and bring them back down. Nice breath here. Start to lift the opposite foot off the mat. Hands on the hips. And exhale, rotate. Bringing your gaze onto the floor, kicking that foot that's off the earth behind you. Keeping lots of energy in your toes, flexing that foot. Standing leg can have a little bend or straight. Arms behind, or arms in front. Flying and breathing. And slowly coming back to center, bending that knee before you fall and shaking it out. Super! Warrior 3s or Superman, Superwoman pose. How did you go? Great job. So the next pose that we're going to do is called Eagle Legs. So we're going to find a balance on one foot and lift the opposite foot off. And we're going to wrap that foot around the other leg. So maybe you'll just get it here. Or if you start to bend your standing leg and sink a little bit deeper, remember to breathe at all times. You might be able to get your toes wrapped around again. So deepening, you're like in a squat, your knees bent. Maybe you can bring your hands to a prayer position and find a spot on the floor in front of you that you can focus on and breathe for 3 more breaths. On the exhale, start to unravel that leg, coming up to standing and shake it out. Okay, other leg. So just what we did before, hands on the hips for balance, breathe in. And on the exhale, start to bring that foot around. So remember, you can just bring it just to the other side of the ankle. If you want to go deeper or challenge yourself, you can start to bend into that standing leg and wrap the other foot around, trying to grasp and clutch at your ankle. So we're kind of sitting now, legs are bent. I always find bringing my hands into this position helps me with balance. And you can see that I'm looking slightly on the floor in front of me, finding a spot that's not moving to help me balance, and breathing. 3 more. And slowly coming up. Very good. And shake it out. So the next balance pose we're going to do is a standing split. So we're going to come back to the top of our mat. Choose a leg. Inhale up. Exhale. Let's bring our hands down to the floor. We can bend our knees at this stage. Okay, so bending our knees, our tummy is on our thighs. Now I'm going to choose my left leg, so I'm going to bring my left hand a little bit further away from me for balance. I'm going to bring my other hand onto my hip as I straighten my legs and kick the other one behind me. And we're going to try and bring that foot as high as we can, pointing those toes, almost like we're in a split. Splits, opening, opening, breathing. Very good, everybody. Keeping the gaze onto the floor, and exhale, slowly coming back down. Now we're not going to stand up, we're just going to change hands and feet. So the other hand comes to the floor, slightly further away, off the mat maybe. Starting to straighten our legs, kicking back the other foot, pointing those toes, straightening the standing leg, standing splits on the other side. Very good, everybody. And slowly coming back. Oopsie daisy. Slowly coming back, bending into those knees and coming up to standing. And as always, shaking out those legs. So let's do our last balance pose now. This time it's a seated pose. We're going to sit down on our mats. And we're going to have our knees bent, feet on the floor for now. Let's just bring and rock from side to side and move the flesh up from underneath us. We can get our sit bones, the bones in our bum, sitting on the floor. We should be able to feel those bones pushing into the earth beneath us. Okay, so let's then bring our hands onto our knees. Inhale and straighten our backs. Exhale, let's point one foot in front of us. Inhale. Exhale, let's bring the other foot there, and you can hold the back of your knees like this. Very good, everybody. And if you feel balanced, you can release your arms and balance. 3, 2, 1. Cross our legs and roll forward. And stretch it out. And slowly coming up. So I hope you enjoyed those balance poses. 5 balance poses, 5 breaths. So now as part of Cruinniú, we are going to make a bubble breath snake. And what we need for this is just 4 things. We need a bottle. So a bottle of water or juice, plastic, and get your parents to cut the end of the bottle, just the bottom of it. Okay, so no lid, no bottom. You will need a sock, some wash-up liquid, just a little squeeze, and then a small little container of water. So what we're going to do first, after we've cut the bottom off our bottle, and it's a clean bottle, we're going to get our sock and pop it on. So once the sock's clean, we're going to roll it up and just pop it over the end of our bottle, like so. Okay, and now you see the sock's a little bit wibbly wobbly. We need to make sure that the sock is pulled the whole way down so it's tight at the end of the bottle, so like this. Now, you can see it is tight. Then in our little container of water, we're going to give a little squeeze of washing up liquid. Now we're going to practice our mindful breathing. So before we start to make bubbles with our bubble snake, we're going to practice breathing in and out slowly through the nose and the mouth. So when I say inhale, we're going to take a deep breath in through our nose like this. And when I say exhale, we're going to blow all that air out through our mouth. So let's practice together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. So even after 4 long, deep breaths, my body is starting to feel really relaxed and calm. Okay, so now that we've practiced how to breathe, this is very important for our bubble breath, because we're going to inhale through the nose as we dip our bottle into the water and breathe out through the mouth as we put our mouth onto the bottle. So we don't want to breathe in through our mouth here, because if we breathe in, we will actually suck up the bubbles, which isn't very nice. So we'll breathe in through our nose, dip, breathe out through our mouth, blow. Breathe in through our nose, dip, and out through our mouth, blow. In through our nose, dip, out through our mouth, blow. So now that we've practiced without the water, let's practice with the water and see what happens. I wonder what's going to happen. What do you think? Dip, dip, dip. Breathe in through the nose. Let the water run off. Drip, drip, drip. Breathe out through the mouth. And that is why it's called a bubble snake. We make a long snake with our breath. Let's try that again. Inhale, dip, dip, dip. Hold, exhale, blow. Try it again. Inhale, dip. Exhale, blow. And we're trying to blow every last breath. Look at this, inhale, exhale. And our snake is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Imagine that. You can even hold the bubbles here. There's so many bubbles, look at that. So why don't you guys have a go? I'm watching. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, blow. Inhale through the nose, dip, dip, dip. Exhale, blow. Inhale through the nose, dip, dip, dip. Exhale, blow.